Hello, everybody. It's Holly from Besotted Orchids. You are looking at some of my Paphia petalums. Look how absolutely unique and beautiful they are. Over here, we have Spicerianum, which I did have to film today because this one is just starting to head out a little bit. I don't think it's going to be looking very nice tomorrow. But look at the detail on that. What a lovely orchid. And over here, the second bloom on the same plant, not the same fan though. This is on a separate fan that it developed. But look at that. I want to get you right in there. Look at that and look down in there. What a beautiful orchid that is. It has no fragrance, but it really doesn't need it. It stands alone just as it is. It's very, very pretty orchid. Spicerianum, if you look it up, it's a Paphia petalum. It is one of the easiest ones to grow from everything I've read about it. A little larger plant than the next one we're going to see over here. This is Pinocchio. And I think it's titled Pinocchio due to this nose. I'm not certain, but look at that. Now, if we get in really close, look at the hairs on that. Oh my goodness, the petals are absolutely beautiful. And look at all the speckles down in there. Absolutely beautiful. And now it's a little tinier than the other one. And I thought when it first opened, I thought, oh my goodness, maybe it's just because it's first time blooming. But no, I researched it and it is 6 centimeters across, which is what I read it should be. So it's just a really, really pretty orchid. And a bonus with this orchid is it is sequential. Right there behind it are future blooms. So I am really, really getting into the sequential orchids. Excuse me. Cold weather. Oh my goodness, I have a bit of a cold. So anyhow, yeah, it's a smaller plant. I think it's going to stay maybe a little bit smaller than the other. But it's really hard to say. I'm not certain. But yeah, here are the Paphia petalums. Now, my phone's acting a little odd. It seems to be stopping and starting again. Okay, looky here. We have an absolutely beautiful pink profusion twinkle. Oh my goodness, it's just so lovely. And it smells like chocolate. It really does smell like you've just cracked open a Hershey chocolate bar. 6 spikes on that. My goodness. The one spike opened way ahead of the other ones, which is a little unfortunate because wouldn't it be great if every single spike was open at the same time? Now, if you drop down here just a little bit, you're going to see Chiraphorum. That's actually one of the parents of the twinkle we just looked at. This is Chiraphorum. Very, very tiny blooms getting ready to form onto there, but the tiny blooms are not as prolific as you see up here. They get that from the Sodoanum, which is the other parent. But oh my goodness, what a tiny, because here they are, they're sitting at the same level. That is a much tinier plant than the twinkle behind it. I am really, really pleased to have the entire family of the twinkles. So let me look here and show you what else we have in bloom. Of course, we have the Phalaenopsis. This is one that I have just had here for several years. This is my Renee Marquet Tyler. Nice, beautiful spike. And down here, forming another spike. We can't complain about spikes. Francine's, I'm going to say Francis. Okay, I'm going to get the tag out. I'm not sure. I have two various. Okay, Burragara Franz Jewels. I'll put my tag back because I have problems doing that. There it is. It is almost ready to open. This is unusual for me to only have 3 orchids in bloom. That's it. That's all I have in bloom at the moment. But we are so close to so many others. Here we have Roy Tukanaga, Spider Lily. And it is loaded with spikes all around it. I wanted to show you this one in particular because it's not coming from the apex as the other ones are. It's coming from down below. So, yeah, I think almost every single growth point on here has a spike. So this is going to be absolutely beautiful. And a long bloomer. This should bloom all through winter for me. And down here, another Phalaenopsis. And as I was watering yesterday evening, I did notice another one starting to spike. There's our little man. He said it's cold out. He wanted a scarf. The guardian of the orchids. Okay. This is a Dendrobium no ID. This is one I got from Richer Orchids, one of the very original. I think it was my absolute original order that I ever placed with an orchid nursery during COVID lockdown when I wanted to start getting into the orchids. And I bought seedlings. So what are we, 4 years? Oh my goodness, probably 4 years. 3-4 years for this one here to be ready to bloom for the first time. So we should have about 4 blooms on that. So we're going to see. It also did not come with a name. It came with the 2 parents. So, and that was a paper. I should have put it over onto plastic, but it's on paper. So you know what happens with that. It's just missing. But I'm hoping within a few days, we'll be able to see what kind of a color it's going to be. I imagine it's going to be rather light. I don't think it's going to be a dark color. What else do we have here? Oh, my goodness. Down here. Another paph. And I want to say this is Charles Bookworthy. There it is. So, you know, I'm really pleased with the Paphia petalums. I think they're doing well. Over here, excuse the lighting, the sun is coming in and out. It's desperately trying to come out here. We have Pinky Eye Candy just getting ready to open. And it also has created another spike, which is really, really nice. It did offshoot here. It has some really nice offshoots. Let's see. I'm looking at something the phone's on. There's one, and there's another one, which was a little bit longer. But I did snap it off when we had one of those horrible little stink bugs in the house on my spike. So I went to flick it off, and I broke it. There's a few orchids over here. Nothing really in spike. Till you get up here and you see. There we go. We're working on another of the Psychopsis Mendenhall blooms. Down here, the Catatante, Orange Kiss spiking. There's a new orchid I'm not going to tell you about right now. I'll have to do a little video. And here is my Hieroglyphica. 3 spikes over here. Let's see if I can get around the light. And another 3 spikes on this side. So this is going to be absolutely stunning when it blooms. I cannot wait. I'm really, really pleased with that. Oh, it's a little dark up here. Sorry for that. But there is my Kingianum. It is spiking. So yeah, that's basically a very quick update of what we have. And if you had looked outside my windows yesterday, you would have seen snow. We actually had a little dusting of snow yesterday. So I'm going to zoom back in on this lovely little bloom. And thank you so much for joining me today. I will do it. Well, I can't do an unboxing. I got some from Triton, but the box was smashed when it got here, a little dented. So the lady at the post office asked me to open it there so she could see that the orchids weren't damaged, and they were fine. But I do have them unwrapped here, and I will be showing them to you later on in another video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day. And above all, take care of those orchids.